Don't worry, be happy. No problems with Canada's refugee rush. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.Media. We're being told again that there's nothing to worry about in the rush to bring 25,000 refugees to Canada in a single month. We've been over the security issues. Screening that normally takes months or years will take minutes now. Health checks will be done at a rate of 16 an hour, and refugees will be brought to Canada at a rate of 900 a day on jumbo jets. But with all this concerns, be they security, health, or logistics, we're being told not to worry about a thing. Never mind that the Americans are so worried about our refugee rush that the Trudeau government is sending Ralph Goodale out to tell the Americans there will be no problems. Never mind that doctors in Ontario are telling the province's health minister that with 800,000 people in the province already without a family doctor, that adding 10,000 refugees so quickly will only strain the system. And never mind that current and former Immigration Department officials are warning that this is going too fast. Don't worry about a thing. Everything's fine. And if you don't think so, well, you're just some kind of bigot. Just so that people know the full depth of what's going on here, of those that are concerned this is going too fast. Here's what Gerard Van Kessel, former Director General of the Refugees Branch at Citizenship and Immigration, told the Ottawa Citizen. Now, Van Kessel was in charge of bringing 5,000 Kosovars to Canada quickly in 1999 after the Balkans War. But he says this is going too quickly. I understand the desire to do this quickly, but to do it right, determine the steps needed, the time these steps take, the resources involved, and then set the time for completion. Doing it the other way around does not make sense and invites trouble. Invites trouble. Could that be the security type of trouble that we've been warning about? Could he mean we will be letting wolves in with the lambs, terrorists or war criminals in with real refugees fleeing real persecution? Yeah, that's what he means. We've been told not to worry. Terrorists and war criminals wouldn't use the refugee system to hide. That's never happened before, has it? Yeah, it has. I'm going to give you a few examples. First off, Mahmoud Mohammed Issa Mohammed. Now, this is a man who took part in the hijacking of an El Al flight in Greece in 1968. He threw grenades in the plane, he sprayed it with bullets, killed one man, terrorized others. He was arrested at the airport, sent to jail for 17 years, but got out early and was pardoned. Not for good behavior, but because his buddies hijacked another plane, said they were going to kill everyone on board if he wasn't released. He moved to Canada in 1987, hid his past. He was deemed inadmissible to the country in '88, but it took until 2013 to get him out of here. Alrighty, he came as an immigrant, not a refugee, but others have come as refugees. There's a member of the Tamil Tigers found to have committed atrocities in Sri Lanka. We've been fighting to have him removed since 2001. His case still plods on, and he's still here. Ahmed Rassam, the Millennium Bomber, he came to Canada as a refugee. He came close to carrying out his plot to blow up Los Angeles International Airport. He evaded Canadian officials. It was a suspicious American border agent that thought Rassam was acting kind of strange. That's why he got caught. Then there are the men who were all arrested on security certificates, ordered deported, and fought those deportations. These were men, they were all refugee claimants. They'd been found by security officials and 2 Liberal cabinet ministers to be sufficient enough threats to warrant their removal from Canada. Mohammed Harkat, Mahmoud Jabala, Hassan al-Amri, a Syrian national, incidentally. Now, I've seen enough evidence, you've seen enough evidence to be concerned, but all the Liberals do is tell us not to worry. Sunny ways and all, don't you know? Well, no, not sunny ways. I'm worried. I'm worried that our national government is setting aside a clear and present danger in favor of looking good and feeling good. Their misguided notion of compassion puts us all in danger, every single Canadian citizen, and also every real and legitimate refugee. I refuse to be branded a bigot because I can clearly see what has happened in this country in the past and what has happened in Europe even more recently. I refuse to accept the idea that asking the government to perform due diligence makes me less compassionate or a hate monger. I'm not rejecting refugees. I'm rejecting the terror and violence that the real refugees are fleeing. If you agree with me, let me ask you, have you signed our petition yet at refugeepause.ca? If you haven't, please do that now. If you have, then consider sharing it on Facebook, by email, or some other social media. That's refugeepause.ca. Let your voice be heard as one calling out for sanity.